Hey there! Thanks for stopping by. Let's dive into something amazing together. Welcome to Next Gen EduBuddies. Don't forget to hit those buttons below to stay connected. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's keep exploring together.
The crescent moon symbolizes the Islamic faith. Mosques serve as central places of worship and community for Muslims worldwide. Sunset represents the transition from day to night, a time of reflection and prayer in Islam. The global presence of Islam is reflected in the diverse architectural styles of mosques around the world. Islamic art often incorporates geometric patterns and calligraphy, reflecting the beauty and order of the universe. The combination of the crescent moon and mosque symbolizes the spiritual and cultural identity of Islam. Islam is a major global religion that guides the lives of over 1 billion people worldwide. The core principles of Islam emphasize peace, justice, and compassion. Islamic teachings promote ethical behavior, social responsibility, and spiritual growth. The global reach of Islam spans diverse cultures and geographical regions. Islamic art and architecture reflect the beauty and complexity of its cultural heritage. The 5 pillars of Islam represent the core beliefs and practices for Muslims. Shahada, the first pillar, is the declaration of faith in one God, Allah, and the acceptance of Muhammad as his prophet. Salat, the second pillar, involves performing ritual prayers 5 times a day, facing the Kaaba in Mecca. Zakat, the third pillar, is the practice of charitable giving to support those in need. Sawm, the fourth pillar, requires fasting from dawn to dusk during the month of Ramadan. Hajj, the fifth pillar, is the pilgrimage to Mecca, which every Muslim should undertake if they are able. The Shahada is the declaration of belief in the oneness of God, Allah. The Shahada also affirms Muhammad as his messenger. The Shahada is the foundational declaration of faith in Islam. Reciting the Shahada is a central act in a Muslim's spiritual life. Salah involves performing ritual prayers 5 times daily. These prayers foster discipline through a structured daily routine. Mindfulness is cultivated through focused attention during prayer. Salah establishes a connection with God through direct communication. The act of prayer provides spiritual nourishment and guidance. Regular prayer promotes inner peace and spiritual well-being. Salah, the Islamic prayer, is practiced by Muslims worldwide. The practice of Salah involves specific rituals and postures. Salah is performed facing the Kaaba in Mecca, unifying Muslims in a shared direction of worship. Adherence to ritual is a fundamental aspect of Salah. Salah serves as a daily connection to faith and spiritual reflection. Zakat involves donating a percentage of one's wealth to those in need. Zakat serves as a mechanism to redistribute wealth within a community. The practice of zakat promotes social justice by addressing economic disparities. Zakat fosters compassion and empathy within a society. Zakat, as a form of charity, involves Muslims giving to those in need. The practice of zakat embodies the principle of wealth redistribution within the Muslim community. Zakat promotes social equity and supports the well-being of vulnerable populations. The act of giving zakat is a demonstration of compassion and social responsibility. Sawm is the practice of fasting during the month of Ramadan. Fasting during Ramadan promotes self-control by abstaining from food and drink from dawn until sunset. Sawm cultivates empathy by allowing individuals to experience the challenges faced by those in need. The practice of Sawm encourages spiritual reflection and increased devotion. Ramadan fasting serves as a period of intense spiritual growth and purification. Sawm is a time for increased prayer, charity, and community engagement. During Ramadan, Muslims observe fasting from dawn until sunset, abstaining from food and drink. Fasting is a spiritual practice aimed at increasing self-discipline, empathy, and devotion to God. The iftar meal, breaking the fast at sunset, is a communal event that strengthens bonds and fosters unity. Charity and increased acts of kindness are emphasized during Ramadan, reflecting the values of compassion and generosity. Ramadan culminates in Eid al-Fitr, a festive celebration marking the end of fasting and expressing gratitude. Hajj is the pilgrimage to Mecca, a central pillar of Islam. It is obligatory for Muslims to perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime if they are physically and financially capable. Hajj symbolizes the unity of the Muslim community, transcending cultural and national boundaries. The pilgrimage represents submission to God and a reaffirmation of faith. The Hajj pilgrimage unites Muslims from diverse backgrounds in a shared spiritual journey. The circumambulation of the Kaaba symbolizes the unity of believers around a central point of faith. Standing together in prayer, pilgrims demonstrate equality and solidarity before God. The Hajj rituals foster a sense of global Muslim community and shared identity. The journey of Hajj represents a spiritual purification and renewal for each pilgrim. The 5 pillars of Islam provide a framework for Muslims' daily lives, encompassing faith, worship, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage. These pillars guide moral choices by emphasizing ethical conduct, compassion, and social responsibility in all aspects of life. Spiritual growth is fostered through consistent adherence to the pillars, promoting inner peace, mindfulness, and a deeper connection with God. The 5 pillars cultivate a strong sense of community and shared purpose among Muslims worldwide, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. The 5 pillars of Islam influence ethical decision-making in daily life. Community involvement is strengthened through adherence to the 5 pillars. Personal development is fostered by incorporating the 5 pillars into one's lifestyle. Daily prayer provides structure and discipline, impacting time management and focus. Charity and almsgiving promote social responsibility and empathy within the community. Fasting cultivates self-discipline and reflection, impacting personal habits and mindfulness. In Muslim communities worldwide practice the 5 pillars of Islam. Daily prayer, Salat, unites Muslims across different cultures and geographies. Charity, Zakat, is a fundamental aspect of Islamic social responsibility. Fasting during Ramadan, Psalm, promotes spiritual reflection and community solidarity. The pilgrimage to Mecca, Hajj, symbolizes unity and devotion among Muslims. The 5 pillars serve as a fundamental framework for Islamic practice. These pillars provide a roadmap for a life grounded in faith and devotion. Compassion and responsibility are integral components of this framework. The 5 pillars unite Muslims globally in shared devotion and service. Adherence to the 5 pillars fosters a sense of community and shared purpose. The 5 pillars are a comprehensive guide for living a meaningful and purposeful life.
Don't forget to click subscribe and join the family. There's so much more coming your way. Subscribe now and never miss out on the fun.